Hey you guys, I'm here today and I wanted to do a video with you guys, but I wanted to do it just a little different than normal. A lot of it will still be the same because unfortunately I am a creature of habit. I have an incense lit and I'm going to cleanse our space before we begin chatting, but I wanted to talk to you guys about the summer solstice. um, I did want to make mention of, you know, the fact that most of us practice the celebration of Litha in the summer solstice, but that's really not my main focus or concern today. And I have a few stones that I brought with me that I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to explain, in very little detail while I chose those stones. But my main concern, my main focus with this video is not so much of speaking on the magical aspect of the summer solstice, but more of the emotional or the inner goddess aspect of the summer solstice. And as always, I'm a firm believer in manifesting intentions, and I'm a practicing pagan. I practice witchcraft, and this video isn't that different, but I just really wanted us to more so, focus on ourselves, not so much on the magic, not so much on the goddess, but on ourselves. And I wanted to use this summer solstice as my way to do that, and I wanted to share that with you guys. And I hope that maybe something I say or share with you in the next few moments of this video resonate with someone out there. And I guess we'll just go ahead and begin. I'm going to let the incense, continue to burn over here in the background, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the stones that I brought with me. And the first one is this stone, and this is a stone that my son found many years ago. And when I first received it from him, I thought that it was honey calcite, but the more I worked with it, it began to feel just the properties and the energy that I got from it. It began to feel more like that I was using an agate. And so I'm more inclined to believe that it may be some type of agate, perhaps a honey agate or a yellow agate. But no matter what its proper name is, I still use this stone to today, and I still pick up the same warm energy that I did the day he gave it to me. And when I use this stone, it always gives me that warm feeling. It gives me a feeling of inner peace, inner wisdom. And a lot of times I can use this stone by itself. I meditate, I hold it, and I always find clarity when I work with this stone. But it's not such a intense, like bam, hit you right away type of clarity. It's a type of clarity that kind of builds. As I work with the stone, I see other factors as well that lead me up to the bigger picture. And when I receive this clarity, it's always in a warm and soothing type of effect. Even if I'm, experiencing a situation that's, just devastating to me at that moment, when I use this stone, it kind of like, I guess you could say, it soothes the burn a bit. But it does it in such a warm and nurturing and calming way, with bringing in the clarity, that I started leaning more to the fact that this may be an agate, and I'm gonna let you guys see it. If you have a different opinion of what you think this stone may be, I'm open to all of your thoughts, ideas, comments. Just drop them below in the comment section if you have a different theory on what this stone could be. It's a heavy stone, but not so heavy, and it has a smooth feel to it. I wouldn't say so much a waxy feel as calcite has, but it's just got that appearance of a, to me, like the cloudy clear, translucent type when you put it up to light. And it resembles agate to me when I look at it, but when I work with it, it really feels like agate. So if anyone has any suggestions, I'm very, very open to hear them. My next stone is another agate, which is carnelian. Carnelia. I don't know exactly, because I know how I say things, but I am from the South, so I kind of have my own little, way of saying things, and then I hear myself speak on the playback, or I hear someone else say it, and I'm thinking, man, you're really country, you always add that little extra slang or that extra drawl on a word. But I guess with any other thing that we do in our craft, our work or intentions, you always make it your own, and that's what it's about. Like I always say, there's no right way, there's no wrong way, there's only your way, my way, and that's our way. So I'm including this, and again, it has that warm feeling. It provides a boost of clarity. It gives a inner healing. It gives a inner wisdom. It's one of those stones that's about, the inner part, your inner self, not what you can, manifest materialistically or from the outside world, but what you can pull from that you already have within, and that's my focus of today, is speaking on the summer solstice and using it to, to heal your inner self, to make things clear for yourself, just to work on you. And I also included a piece of citrine, and a lot of the stones, whenever I share them with you, I try to share the properties that I know are listed, out of books. But most of the properties I share with you guys are the types of energies I pick up from the stone. So if I share a stone with you and I tell you that this is what this stone, provides, don't think that I'm giving you false information, because this stone does provide that, but it provides that for me, if that makes any sense to you guys. But I do try to include some of the, so to say, book, definitions of stones. But in everything that I do, my craft, my work, my, energy work, my crystal healing, everything that I do, I just work intuitively. And I think that's the way you should work. That's the way I was taught. That was the way I was brought up by my grandma, and that's just my belief, on the matter. But like I said, we all have our own opinions and our own ways of doing things, and I'm simply just sharing, the way I see things, the way I, do things. And I just hope maybe someone will resonate with something that I do or I believe. And if you have a different idea or a different way of doing it, please share it, because that's what this is all about, is sharing and growing and learning from each other. Because in the eyes of the goddess, we are all brothers and sisters, and that's what a family does. They love each other regardless, unconditionally, and they're always ready to help one another learn and grow and to share. But I included the citrine, and the reason for that is because citrine has always given me that warm, healing feeling as well, but it also gives me a boost of energy. And when I say a boost of energy, yes, I mean physical energy, but I also mean spiritual energy. A boost of energy to make me realize that I am capable of doing anything, that I can make things happen, just simply with my desire to do so, my beliefs that, this thing or this action that I'm trying to manifest is possible. And, with all of these stones, I think, color coordinates with whatever you're doing as well, and yellows and golds and oranges, all these colors tend to resemble summer to me. And also, these colors resemble happiness, they resemble strength, they resemble, just the summer solstice to me. So if you're undecided on what stone to use, just a suggestion, follow your heart, follow your gut feeling, pick whatever tool or ingredient that you feel you need to use. And if you're still undecided, try working with certain colors, and they coordinate with certain desires, certain needs, and you can look that up to see what colors coordinate with what feelings or emotions, or just another little tip for you. And there's ways that we celebrate, and we tend to, when we say we're going to celebrate, we automatically think that we're going to do this in a group setting. But let me tell you, I practice solely alone for the most part. I do have friends that, I communicate with, and we do place intentions as a group. And then I have a special someone in my life that, we do energy exchanges, and we do energy work together. And, it is all about manifesting intentions. And, physically speaking, if you are in the same room, or close to someone or something, of course you're going to be able to focus better and perhaps do better work. But it's not necessary. If you have that connection in your heart, if you have that connection in your mind, if you just simply, focus, always meditate before you do any work, you can do anything, you set your mind to. And again, coming back to the summer solstice, this is the longest season that we experience. And the reason for that is because we've done made it through, the fall. We've done made it through the winter, the spring, when everything is reborn and new growth. And now here it is, the summer. This is when all these things of new growth thrive and live, and they are becoming what they're meant to be. They're here to make their mark. They're here to, to be whatever it is they are, and to do whatever it is they do. And I believe that's the same with us. So I always look at the summer as my way to make my purpose known, to make my statement. I have been reborn. I have got my new beginning, and now it's time to make a statement. And you can do it in such a small and modest way, or you can do it in a huge, loud, flamboyant way. It's entirely up to you. And normally I'm the quiet, reserved one, but in some cases I tend to get loud, and sometimes I may go overboard, I guess you could say. And I just want to add that we're in the midst of a tropical storm, Claudette, so the wind is whipping and you may hear a ton of background noise, and I apologize. I hope I've been speaking loud enough for you to hear what I'm trying to share with you guys. But let me continue. And with this wind, the electricity has been flickering on and off, so I am kind of doing this video in a rushed sense of the, and I just wanted to add that so you guys understand for my urgency to get it done. I really wanted to do this video and share with you guys today, and I have plans to do another video, and I'm going to try my very best to upload that today, but it may be tomorrow just due to the weather. But anyway, back on track with summer solstice. There is so much you can get accomplished during this season. I just want to say that with most pagans and most witches, it seems we identify with the moon, the darker side of most things. And I truly believe that just is part of a witch's way, and I truly believe that's just how the goddess, connects with us and chooses to have us to work and to identify with, and sometimes there's just no reason for something. You'll never fully understand why or how, it just is. And that's just like with nighttime with the moon. Usually witches, Wiccans, pagans, we all identify with nighttime, with the moon. We tend to work better and we tend to thrive better at night, and we're just drawn to the night. And I just think that's our nature. And not only that, it could be the fact that some of us, go to the darker side, I guess you could say, as a cover, because the world we live in, honestly, we can't truly be exactly who we want to be because there's just so much prejudice in the world. Thankfully, it's nothing like it used to be, but there's still, people out there that will judge you based on your beliefs, and that just isn't fair. And so I feel like a lot of us try to play it safe, and we just, we use the night as a cover. And that's okay. No matter how you practice, where you practice, what time you practice, what season you choose to do your main practice, it doesn't matter. You follow your heart in all that you do, and you just be yourself. That's exactly what the goddess wants from us. But with me saying that, we usually choose to identify with the moon, with darkness, and we do. But just remember, with the summer solstice, use that season to your benefit as well. Just remember that even though you may tend to stay in the dark, there's gonna come a time when you should just come into the light and put it all out there. And when you do, you will be ablaze, you will be aglow, you will be bigger and better than you ever realized you could be. You'll have the power of the sun behind you. The power of the sun is just this warm, fierce, raging, hot energy. And if you're not, careful, you can become consumed by it. You can destroy with this energy, with this power. But just remember, you can do this with any other energy, any other power, if you abuse it, if you walk in blindly, if you don't think things through. Don't let the whole idea of coming into the light to be who you are and to do what it is you feel the need to do for you. You know, if you feel drawn to come out, come out. If you're not ready to come out, you're not ready. But just remember, you know, just as the moon holds this special energy and this special power that you identify with, so does the sun. You may not realize it yet, and you may not identify with it yet or even understand it, and it may scare you a bit, but we are witches, and we find power in everything. Every aspect of this world provides us with another piece of power, whether it's in each season, whether it's in each element that we work with, each stone that we pick up, each color we choose to use, candle we light, word we speak, spell we write. No matter what it is or how we're planning on using it, the goddess has made us all in her likeness. We're brothers, we're sisters, we're one with the earth, and the earth has to go through every season to be complete. Each season has a reason. Each season holds another piece that the earth needs to make it complete, and we are one with the earth. So I'm just saying, there's no special thing that you need to do because it's summer solstice. There's no, you know, hidden message in summer solstice. It's just, it's the season of summer, and in the season of summer, it's just the next stage in what is, and that next stage is that you have been reborn, you have grown, you have overcome, and this season for me is the season to, you know, be who it is you're supposed to be, to use the other abilities that you have, you know, realized, that you have learned, that has grown within you, that you have strengthened, and use all of this that you have received from each and every other season to embrace this new you, and to go out there and to, you know, to shine bright like the sun, you know, and just know that you can read books, and you can listen to stories, and you can listen to music, and you can share ideas just as we are. But at the end of the day, you know what is best for you. And you know, no matter what season it is, that you had everything you needed to know within you in order to move ahead, in order to be who you were meant to be. And all this hustle and bustle of the world, all these emotions, ups and downs, when you feel lost, you feel like you can't hang on anymore, just remember to call to the goddess, and remember you are one with the earth. And I hope something I said to you guys is helpful. I hope something I said resonated with someone. Please like and subscribe, and look out. I have another video coming up really, really soon. And as always, if you believe, you will receive. Much love, you guys. Bye.